Hey there, what's up, guys? So today is going to be another controversial topic since I know you love it all so much. We're going to talk again about park factors. I've been talking about this a little bit on Twitter, but instead of talking with people who are just trying to troll me, I want to talk with people who might actually care about this. So the thing that we're going to mention when it comes to park factors is the fact that though they're supposed to tell you how good or bad the park is, I strongly feel that there's a chance that it's actually telling you more about the home team than about the ballpark, and I have reasons to believe that. I'll show you a couple of things quickly, and we'll look at a couple of different ways to measure it. So we'll look at the sort of traditional method first. So I'm going to turn this screen on. I say traditional. This is the Baseball Reference way of doing it, right? Here we have the 1916 New York Giants, who I chose sort of at random, except, of course, I know what I'm doing. I know why I'm talking about this. You can see they were 86 and 66, finished in fourth place. Park factors, 1 year, 96 batting, 94 pitching, multi-year, 94 batting, 93 pitching, right? Under 100 favors pitchers, which says that the Polo Grounds was pretty clearly a pitcher's park in 1916. But they also had the New York Yankees playing there. This is before the Yankees had Ruth. 1 year park factor for them was 102, favoring hitting. Pitching was 102. Multi-year was 102 and 103. Right, can you explain that to me? I mean, seriously, if you are studying sabermetrics, can you explain to me how the exact same ballpark featuring two different teams can have such a big variation in the ballpark rating? I mean, which one is right? Where is the Polo Grounds actually? How much of this is the Polo Grounds and how much of it is the New York Giants with, their pitching staff? I've clearly not been doing any research on this. How much of this is the pitching staff of the Giants? How much of this is due to the not so great pitching staff of the Highlanders, right? How much of this has to do with the Highlanders and their ability to, get base hits or whatever? How much of this has to do with the Giants and their offense? I mean, the funny thing about this is I can't even look at OPS Plus to say what I think about this because OPS Plus is normalized using this park factor. But I'm telling you, this can't be the park factor if it's this different for two teams playing in the same ballpark at the same time. I don't know. You tell me about it. And I noticed I haven't jumped into the formula itself. We could jump into the formula itself and look and see if we can figure out why this is going on. Hold your horses because I think we will do that in the future. But this is something I want to call your attention to because it doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't. If you have an answer for this, I would love to hear it. You see this in games as well, and this is one of those places where you have to be very, very careful about your game design if you're making a game like this. So we'll go over to the organizer in Diamond Mine Baseball. Over to the organizer. Thank you. We're going to go to parks. I'm sorry that this is so small. I know it sucks. We'll look at Shibe Park here. Factors here. Mostly a hitter's park in this Shibe Park. 49 for left-handed batters hitting home runs, 103 for right-handed batters, right? Other than that, though, mostly over 100. And remember, again, that favors batters. We can't open two at once, and there's a reason why, because when we open the other one, whichever Shibe Park this is a 49 again for home runs for left-handed batters, but 85 for right-handed batters, so much more of a pitcher's park. Singles is a 97 for left-handed batters. Now, this one's UID 20, that one's 21. We can go over here to the teams page and take a look and see if we can figure this out, right? So, whoops, this is the Giants. We want to look at the Phillies. The Phillies play in, look, we can't even figure this out. They play in one of the two Shibe Parks. Is that the first one? Is that the second one? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. No way to tell. It won't tell me here, right? Where is it? I don't know. See the problem? Right? Let's go look at Sportsman's Park, right? Sportsman's Park was also played in by two teams. Factors for this one are almost all favoring hitters except for the 93 for home runs. I'm going to guess that's for the Cardinals. This other Sportsman Park also favoring left-handed hitters, but not favoring right-handed batters quite as much. Why? Right? How much of this is actually the ballpark and how much of this has to do with the team that's playing in it, right? So just so you know, this isn't intended to be like sort of a gotcha post or a troll post or something like that. I'm really legitimately curious about this, right? We use park factors in a lot of things in advanced sabermetrics, right? A lot of this stuff is sort of a given. But if it's a given, shouldn't it be something that makes a little bit more sense than that? I know I've had people tell me, oh, well, you can't expect it to be 100% the same. But, I mean, in the case of the Polo Grounds in 1916, I can't even tell you if it's a hitter's park or a pitcher's park, right? The most basic attributes of this park are different for the two teams. I don't know. I'm guessing somebody probably did a study on this at one point in time and probably has a mathematical solution to it. I'd like to hear what you have to think. In fact, if you know about a study relating to this, post it down below. We'll take a look. We'll figure it out. I'll post another video about it. How does that sound? Talk to you guys later. Take care.